Hi guys, it's me, Willow Phoenix. I've been reading some of I've been reading out of the Beginner's Guide to Alchemy, um, because I'm wanting to get into dark energy, alchemy, and manifesting through dark energy, which I've already created a little manifestation journal. Um, the entire thing was blank. Uh, yes, it is a 5-star brand notebook, spiral notebook, and I've just written on it in silver paint pen because I will always associate the color silver with the mind, because the color silver is associated with the moon, and the moon rules the mind and emotions. And I've just written on here: wish it, want it, dream it, believe it, think it, know it, and own it. Which is what you have to do to attract things. You have to want them, you have to wish for them, you have to think of them. And then I've just got a little alchemy symbols painted on here in the middle of the book. I have my manifestation page. I was writing something about the law of mentalism last night, and I was watching something on YouTube about the law of attraction, and they had the law of mentalism on there, so I just started writing everything that they said about the law of mentalism, and then I don't know where this came from, this information that I wrote myself, and I didn't even hear it off of YouTube. I just it was literally like the information started flowing to me. But anyway, I have what was said on the video last night, on the video I was watching last night, the law of mentalism. This law is about the mind. Everything that we have ever created, everything in existence, existed first in the mind. All thoughts are the beginnings of all things. All thoughts are the beginnings of all things real. All things you can touch and feel begin first in the metaphysical, or the mind, the unseen realm. All is mental, or all is the mind. And then that's whenever I felt a expansion in my mind, and the knowledge just flew flowed to me. And this is the information I got from the darkness. The all is God consciousness and the first matter, the darkness. The darkness exists within the mind. So the darkness exists within everyone on the planet. So, plus I've got like a little table that shows you alchemy correspondences. I'm not going to show them all. But I do love alchemy. I find it very fascinating. I got this book a couple years ago, but I just started flipping through it last night since I haven't really done much reading with alchemy. So I am going to start on page 16, the father of alchemy, which is Thoth. Okay. Thoth was one of the godlike beings who came to Egypt during the times of Zepti. However, there is an important difference between Thoth and the other gods of Egypt. Thoth existed first. Thoth exists on all levels of time and space, in heaven and on earth, and in between. He has always existed and always will. He spoke the first word of creation, and all he has to do is name a thing and to bring it into existence. So in other words, he can create with his mind, he can create with his words, he can create with his thoughts. Like if he wants something, all he has to do is just name that thing. Like, for instance, this is what I picture when I think about Thoth. Like he can just say water and it appears in his hands. Or he can just say fire and it would appear. He can create fire in his hands. Or something like that. I'm still learning. Thoth brought the very first gods into being, yet he is content to serve both the gods and mankind. So he serves as an intermediary spirit, which I believe it talks about in the next sentence. Thoth is the divine intermediary between spirit and matter that makes alchemy possible. So yes, he is a intermediary spirit here to guide humanity. I believe anybody can work with him if they just create a mental space in their mind, or you can create an altar to him, or anything, and just work with him. Don't worship him, because I really don't think the Egyptian gods wanted worship. But that's just my opinion. You can work with the gods, and they can work with you. The Egyptians considered Thoth the first scribe, the inventor of language and writing, who recorded the ancient teachings on 100 books. Because of this, Thoth is considered the father of many disciplines, including alchemy, mathematics, agriculture, music, magic, religion, science, and medicine. Many of the scrolls attributed to him were preserved in the Great Library of Alexandria, or at Alexandria. In the writings of Thoth, alchemy is presented as a unique spiritual science emerging of science and religion, and requires a balanced blending of heart, mind, and body. Most often depicted as a man with the head of an ibis, which if you don't know what an ibis is, go look it up. IBIS. That's how you spell it. And it's a bird. Thoth was also associated with baboons and apes, which is taken as a symbol of his divine mission to raise our animal nature to new levels of enlightenment. Thoth was known as the revealer of the hidden and lord of rebirth, and was considered the innovator of human transformation. One of Thoth's scrolls, from which fragments remain, is called the Book of Breathings, which teaches humans how to become gods through spells and control of the breath, which is just use spells to transform your life, and meditation and controlling breath is just deep breathing and meditation. Thoth is also considered the author of the Book of the Dead, which guides the departed through the underworld into the light. It is said the lost book of Thoth was written in his own hand. The script consisted of strange symbols on that elaborated the reader's consciousness to directly experience the presence of the gods. The book revealed the true story of creation of mankind and describes an afterlife in the stars for those who followed his teachings. So, I do have a little figurine of Thoth. Hold on. And I think this is what I think this is the lost book that this book talks about. What Thoth is holding in his hand. See? The head of an ibis. They've got information on the Emerald Tablet, which I haven't read completely. I just hear it on basically my ultimate source of information is the internet, so I can go on YouTube or just Google Emerald Tablets. And I'll find the books. So yeah, this is the Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy, which is a very good book. If you want to get it, you can find it on Amazon, or I'm sure there are other places available with this book available, but I got it off the Amazon because I'm addicted to Amazon. Another thing I wanted to talk about was I have written down in here good quotes. I wrote it last night, but this is what I heard off of the video I was watching last night of the law of attraction. But it says, if you build it, they will come. Meaning, like, if you build a good success, people will come. If you build onto your building your business, was what the movie I was watching last night was about. Building onto a better business. If you build it well enough, they will come. People will come. And I just took that a step further and wrote, this quote can apply to physical and metaphysical. So, if you build an altar to a deity or spirit, that spirit will come to you. Okay, I think I got all I wanted to talk about in this video. So, and I'm sorry I have just been way busy to make videos. You know, like, I had a dog die, and a lot of family drama going on. So, but that will not keep me away for long. So, and thank you to all my subscribers for sticking with the channel. Those of you who are loyal, those of you who stuck with the channel and just waited for me to post my next video. Thank you. Um, I look forward to more subscribers interacting with me. So all I wanted to say is thank you for the people who actually stuck with this channel. Until I could get around to making another video. So I just wanted to say thank you. I am very grateful to have you on my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, blessed be.